Hey guys, I've got a special project today. My sister asked for me to make her a small chef's knife for Christmas, and I was a little behind on orders and I was tied up at work, so didn't really get it done, so I owe her a chef's knife. I could very easily do this stock removal style and be done with it very quickly, and it'd be a very nice functional knife. However, because it's my sister, I want to go a little over the top, and I have chosen to try to hand forge this small knife, small chef's knife, which is not a big deal, but I want to try to get a nice hamon on the blade. And for that, I have this nice piece of W2. So we're going to heat up, cut it off somewhere about there, and get started. It's nice and thick, so we're going to draw it out in both directions. So into the forge we go. First step is going to be starting our point. Don't do that. It's been a while since I've swung this hammer. Heat it back up. Keep working that point. So this is my version of this. This one's actually out of my kitchen and it's pretty dirty, but this is kind of what I call the junior chef. Bit of a French style. Handles about as much as you need and nothing more. Just kind of the minimalist type of thing, but seems to work very well. I'm very happy with it. In fact, this is the only one that I've ever made, so this one will be number 2. Keep working that point. It's got a long taper on it. It goes from fat all the way down to a nice point. That's that French style chef. So this is going to be a lot of hammering. Go back up to the top, start working that down a little more. A little bit better transition. And back to the point. Keep working it all so they don't get such a dramatic dive. And we get more of a smooth slope, not a chisel point. That's it right there. That point that we have made, I'm going to leave it a little thick for now so that we're not forging too thin. But this little triangle that we have just created is going to be the bulk of the knife. I've got some pretty thick material here. This was 1/4 inch stock. I'm now going to switch over to the power hammer, and I'm going to start to stretch this out. So that little triangle right there will make up the majority of our blade. Alright, over to the power hammer. Alright, so power hammer's doing good. We're stretching the metal out. However, it's starting to get a little wonky on me, so I'm going to straighten that back out. That's better. There we go. Now let's take a look at our size here. Versus the original. That's not too far off. That's saying that we need to have our handle start right about there. So I had a piece of soapstone. Set that there. That's it right there. That's pretty good. We still got lots of thickness right here. We can stretch that out a little further, but we need to start widening it out this way so we get our width. Let's get to it. Now, before we start to widen that material, I didn't think of it, but where we marked for that handle is back here. So we still have a straight part. This is supposed to taper all the way down to where the handle is to the point. So we got to draw that taper back a little further. That's almost all the way back. I'm going to go back to the power hammer and thin that out, stretch it a little bit further, and then our blade will be close to the forged thickness that we're after. Then we can start stretching for our bevels and working our handle. Alright, we're going to straighten that out. Alright. So I've changed my mind again. I'm not going to worry about stretching out the width yet. I want to do the handle first. Take it. Back up, back up, back up. Flip it up, flip it up. Flip it up. There you go. Come back to the handle. Come back to the handle. Lay it down. Right there. Perfect.
That works now.
Look at that. That's what we wanted. Alright, now that is isolated, we can keep hammering that down. And that's plenty of material, so we go ahead and cut that off.